So, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. We're going to start by chanting Om together. So you can sit up nice and tall and bring your hands together at your heart. Close your eyes. Thank you all so much. All right, you can release your hands and open your eyes. So this week we are talking about karma and how karma influences our realities, our worlds, how our actions, all of our actions are responsible for the life that we lead. And I'm going to start off by sharing a little story with you. This is from the Jivamukti Yoga textbook. These are my teachers, David and Sharon. But it's a very sweet story about good and bad karma and our perception of what good and bad is. Okay. There once lived a farmer. He lived on a farm with his wife, his son, and one horse that the family had raised from a colt. The family planned to enter the horse in an annual county fair and hoped it would win prizes that could lead to breeding opportunities. This would ensure a nice future income for the farmer and his family. The night before the fair, a violent storm swept over the countryside. When the farmer and his family awoke early the next morning, they found that the fences had been blown down. Their prize stallion was nowhere to be found. The farmer's wife was beside herself with despair. The neighbors came and joined the wife's grief. "What terrible misfortune has befallen us," cried the wife. Yes, this is most unfortunate, the neighbors agreed. But the farmer said, "Fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know, let's wait and see." A week passed, and the farmer and his family were sitting at the breakfast table. Looking out the kitchen window, they saw a herd of horses galloping towards the farm. It was their faithful stallion, leading 5 horses and a little filly behind him. He had found a herd of wild mares, and he was now bringing them home. The farmer's family ran out to open the corral gates for them. The farmer's wife was overjoyed and exclaimed, "What a fortunate turn of events, this is unbelievable." The neighbors rushed over, exclaiming, "How fortunate you are." The farmer just said, "Fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know, let's wait and see." Over the next few weeks, the farmer and his son were busy training the new horses. One day the son was thrown off one of the wild horses. He suffered a bad fall and broke many bones. The farmer's wife was very upset. Between her sobs, she said, "We should never have left those wild horses in. This is the most unfortunate accident. My poor son." The neighbors came to commiserate with the wife about her misfortune, and the farmer said, "Fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know, let's wait and see." 2 days later, the king's soldiers came by the little farm. The king had declared war on an adjacent country, and the soldiers had orders to draft all able-bodied young men into the army. On seeing the farmer's son with both legs and both arms broken, not to mention several ribs fractured and numerous lacerations on the face, they left him home and continued to the next family. The farmer's wife wept with relief, crying, "How lucky we are, this is most fortunate." The neighbors, most of whom had their sons taken off to war, said, "You are most fortunate indeed." The farmer said, "Fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know, let's wait and see." Some months passed. The farmer's son was recovering nicely. He was able to walk, albeit with a cane. A message from the king's palace dropped by the farm to inquire about the health of the son. Seeing the son's improved condition, he stated that by order of the king, the son must come at once to the palace to work in the gardens and stables. There was a shortage of workers at the palace due to the war. What could the family do but let their son go? The wife was bitterly angry and cursed the king for his unfairness. How unfortunate we surely are. We have lost our only son, and there will be no one to help us with the farm. The neighbors came by to console the wife, murmuring, "What an unfortunate turn of events." The farmer just said, "Fortunate or unfortunate? I don't know. Let's wait and see." The king had a beautiful daughter. One day she looked out of her window and saw the handsome new gardener. She fell in love with him and went to her father and said, "Father, I have found the man I wish to marry. Please make it happy." The king, unable to resist a request from his lovely daughter, replied, "Of course, it shall be done." The next day, a messenger was sent to the palace of the farm, bearing a wedding invitation for the farmer and his wife, as well as an invitation for them to come and live permanently in the palace. Can you imagine the reaction of the farmer's wife? She was ecstatic and could hardly contain her joy. Jumping up and down, she laughed. "This is incredible, how fortunate." The neighbors exclaimed, "Indeed, this is very fortunate turn of events." And the farmer said, as usual, "We will see." The farmer was a yogi in his understanding of karma. He understood that it is the best to stay detached and thankful for whatever happens. Life has all ups and downs. Change is the only thing we can be sure of, so why not accept it? Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more on karma as we go through our practice, but let's get into the physical, so you can come onto hands and knees. All right, so onto your hands and knees. Sit back onto your heels, so your bum touches your feet. All right, and then walk your hands all the way out away from you, as far away from you as you can get them. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so you're really scooching into your fingertips, and then come up onto hands and knees. Keep your hands where they are. Okay, so this is the perfect position for your downward facing dog. So your fingers are spread nice and wide, pinky fingers touching the edges of the mat, middle fingers pointing straight forward. All right, tuck your toes under. Inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to lift your knees just a little bit up off the mat, and then push your chest all the way through towards your thighs. So try and get your heart to touch your knees. All right. And then on your next exhale breath, you're going to start to straighten your legs out as much as your body allows. All right. And then this is the time now when we engage Ujjayi breath. So it's that beautiful deep breath in and out through your nose. Slightly constrict the back of your throat. All right. I am a very hands-on teacher. So if you don't want to be touched today, just have a look at me, give me a little wink or a smile or something. Okay? Okay, cool. On your next inhale breath, gently start to walk your feet forward towards the front of your mat. Feet should be about hip width distance apart. You measure that with 2 fists in between your feet. Bend your knees, place your hands flat on the mat ahead of your toes so that hands and feet make a square. You can use blocks here if you need to as well. Okay. Relax your neck, let your head hang. And we're going to take 3 breaths here. So 3 deep, full Ujjayi breaths. That's in and out through your nose. Slightly constrict the back of your throat and make an audible sound with your breath. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale, toe heel your feet all the way out to the edges of your mat. All right, so that your toes go off your mat, heels stay on your mat. Okay, and you're going to come to sit your bum all the way down for Malasana yogic squat. Okay, so you can take your feet a bit wider, so toes all the way off the mat. Yeah, and then if you do need to sit on a block, you can do that. Okay. From here, you're going to bring the very tips of your elbows into your knees. Push your knees apart. Hands come together at your heart. Okay, so you're sinking your hips down and lifting your chest to meet your hands. Good. Try not to round your shoulders. You're going to pull your shoulders back and down. Push elbows into your knees so you're getting into the groin, into the hips. And lift your gaze, look slightly up. Good. We've got 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, bring your hands down to the floor and your bum down to the mat. Okay. Going into TP twist, so you can sit all the way down onto the floor. Feet and knees together. Make sure ankles, knees, and hips are all in one straight line. Grab a hold of your knees with your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, hand comes back behind you in line with your right bum cheek. All right? And you're going to pull against your knees. Keep ankles, knees, and hips in one straight line, so don't let your knees collapse over. And turn all the way to look over right shoulder. We've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. Switch arms. Exhale. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, hand comes back behind you in line with left bum cheek. Pull against your knees. Turn to look over left shoulder. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale, extend your legs out. All right. Inhale, bend right knee up. Cross your right foot over your left knee and flex that left foot strongly. Okay, yeah, so really pull your toes back. Inhale, reach your left arm up as high as you can. Create space in your body. Exhale, elbow to the outside of your knee. Right hand back behind you. This time your hand in line with your sacrum, so in the middle of your mat. Keep that foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Push against that knee. Turn to look over right shoulder. So taking the twist a little bit deeper now. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale, counter twist all the way around to the other side, just for 1 breath. Back to center, and extend that leg out. Going to the other side, bend left knee up, cross over the right, flex that right foot. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, elbow to the outside of your knee, left hand back behind you, suck your belly button in, push against the knee, turn to look over left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale, counter twist all the way around to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, extend that leg out. Okay, bending both knees. Place the soles of your feet on the mat, hip width distance apart, quite close in towards you. Hands come back behind you, fingers pointing in towards your bum. All right, press into hands, press into feet, tuck tailbone. Inhale, lift your hips as high up as you can. Try and make your knees disappear from view. And then if there's nothing going on with your neck, you can drop your head all the way back in reverse tabletop. So press your feet down strongly to lift your hips. All right, we've got 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Everybody lift, 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 lift. Yes. Exhale, tuck chin to chest and lower all the way down. Cross your ankles over one another. Roll over ankles. Push back into downward facing dog again. Okay, so you're rolling over, yeah, like that. And then into downward facing dog. Good. If you've lost it, reset your breath. In and out through your nose, slightly constrict the back of your throat, make an audible sound with your breath. On your next inhale breath, walk your feet all the way to the front of your mat, this time toes and heels to touch one another. All right. Bend your knees slightly, tuck your chin to your chest, and gently start to round up through your spine, stack vertebra upon vertebra, roll your shoulders back, and your head's the last to come up. Okay, standing in Tadasana, so your toes and heels touch one another, you're grounding through your feet, but growing tall through the crown of your head at the same time. Okay, going into a few rounds of sun salutations, Surya Namaskar. So inhale, reach your arms up, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands through your heart, folding all the way down. Inhale, step right leg back into a lunge, and we're going to hold it here for a few moments. All right, so your hands are in line with that front foot. You right up on your fingertips, looking towards the front of the room. Pressing back into that back leg, so open the back of your knee up to the ceiling and sink your hips down as much as you can. Good. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, straighten that back leg. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. All right, so into your downward facing dog here. Inhale, from here, move forward to plank pose. So plank pose, shoulders are above your wrist, your body is in one strong straight line. Okay, you're sucking belly button in, tucking tailbone under, press back into your heels, press up between your shoulder blades. Good, one last deep inhale breath here. Exhale, drop your knees down first. Watch closely here, you're going to shift your weight forward, bend your elbows backwards and bring chin and chest to the floor. Okay, so your bum stays in the air. Good. Flatten down to the mat. Inhale, point your toes, lift your chest, look up to the front of the room. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Holding it here. So pushing back into your down dog. And I'm going to share with you the 4 laws of karma. Okay, so there are 4 laws of karma. The first one is that karma is certain and unfailing. So if you do good deeds, if you do good things, if you are kind and compassionate and you are selfless, good energy, that selfless energy, that kind energy will come back to you. If you put negative energy out there, if you are angry and rageful and jealous, that same energy will come back to you. Okay. Inhale to step your right foot forward in between your hands. If you can't get that foot all the way forward, grab your ankle and help it all the way forward. Up onto fingertips to look up to the front of the room. Exhale, step that left foot forward to meet the right, folding forward. Inhale, reach arms all the way out and around, palms touch above your head. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale to step your left leg back into a lunge, holding it here. So take that leg all the way to the back of your mat. Sink your hips down, come up onto fingertips, look up to the front of the room. 3 breaths here. Beautiful, ladies. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana in Sanskrit. Okay, good. Just for a moment, bring your awareness to your shoulder blades. Move your shoulders away from each other. Okay, so imagine you're tucking your shoulders into your armpits. Good. Inhale here, move forward to plank pose. Body in one strong straight line. Exhale, bringing knees down to the mat first. Shift your weight forward, bend elbows, chin and chest down, bum stays up. Flatten down to the floor, point your toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Holding it here, remember to breathe. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. The second law of karma is that it is unavoidable. Karma is unavoidable. Come back up, I'm going to help you. All right, so you want to lift shoulders and push backwards. There we go. All right. So it's unavoidable. Whether you believe in karma or not, it happens. It's like gravity. And once an action has been taken and it reverberates through the universe, there is no choice but for it to come back to you. Okay, well done. Inhale, step left foot forward in between your hands. Look up. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, reach forward and up, palms touch above your head. And exhale, come to stand, Tadasana. All right, so that's one sun salutation. We're going to do one more like that. So come to stand in Tadasana at the front of your mat. Let me open here because it's getting quite warm. Okay, and some windows. All right, so Tadasana at the front of your mat, and let's go. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through your heart, fold forwards. Inhale, step right leg back into a lunge. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. You got it, you got it. Yes, good, nice one. Flatten all the way down to the floor. Inhale, point your toes, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels. Downward facing dog, hold it here. The next law of karma is that it expands. So if you can imagine chucking a pebble into a pond and the ripples expand out, that's exactly how karma works. So your one action is responsible for many other actions throughout the universe. And if you watch that pebble or those ripples closely, you'll see eventually the ripples come back to the same spot. Inhale, step right foot forward in between your hands. Look up. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, reach forward and up, palms touch above your head. Exhale, fold all the way down, hands alongside your feet. Inhale, step left leg back into a lunge, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank pose. Exhale, knees down first. Keep your bum up, I got you. Yes, there we go. Flatten all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, point your toes, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. The last law of karma is that if you do something, it will come back to you. If you don't do an action, it won't come back to you. So it's not a negative thing, it's just if you don't do something, you won't get that energy, that karma back. So if you choose to be kind, kindness will come back. If you choose not to be kind, kindness won't come back. All right. Last breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Look up. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, reach forward and up. Palms touch above your head. And exhale, come to stand, Tadasana. Good. All right, moving now into chair pose, Utkatasana. Okay, so you're going to make sure that your toes and heels touch each other. Okay, then we do that to protect the ankle joints. All right. Inhale to bend your knees, touch your fingertips all the way down to the floor. Stay this low in the squat, and then reach your arms up, torso up, palms to touch. Tuck your tailbone under, suck your belly button in, and your gaze is to your thumbs. And then sit back a little bit and drop a little bit lower. All right, you've got 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, hands through your heart, fold all the way down. Okay, bring your feet hip-width distance apart again. Okay, take your peace fingers underneath your big toes, thumbs on top. Okay, inhale to lengthen your spine, look to the front of the room. And then exhale, bend your elbows out to the sides and pull your upper body all the way down as far as you can, straightening your legs out as much as you can. Relax your neck, let your head hang. Now we've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, release your fingers, your toes, toe heel your feet all the way together. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to step your right leg back into a lunge. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Come down onto your knees for a moment. Sit back onto your heels. Bring your forehead to the mat. Into child's pose. And just take a few breaths here. Really trying to deepen your exhale. So take your exhale a little bit longer and a little bit deeper than your inhale. And that'll help to cool you down, bring your heart rate back down. So deep breath in and a long breath out. Okay, walking hands out ahead of you. Inhale, tuck toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to step your right foot forward in between your hands. Bring your left heel down onto the mat and lift your torso up. Okay. So you want to turn those back toes in as much as you can to get this left hip around. Okay, so you want to try get both hips pointing to the front of your mat. So you're pulling right hip back, pushing left hip forward. Try and have that heel all the way down, Julie. Okay, so your toes can go out a little bit, but have heel down, yeah. Okay, and you're grounding into that back foot, cutting into the outside edge of that foot. Okay, but bringing that hip forward as much as you can. Okay, inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to start to bend into that front knee without this hip going out to the side. Okay, so in this pose, hips are more important than knee. Okay, so keep your hips square, bend as much as your body allows. Hands come together at your heart. Inhale to reach up, look to your thumbs, relax your shoulders. You're looking at your thumbs. Okay, don't let your shoulders creep up. So in this pose, you want a hand to heart connection. So on this yogic path, your hands should always be doing the work of your heart. Now straighten your arms. Straighten arms. Straighten. There we go. Yes. Okay. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. There we go. Exhale. 1. Inhale. As you exhale now, you're going to open your hips, your chest, and your arms out to the side. So you're going to face the street. Okay. You can take a bigger stance. Scooch that front foot forward a little bit. In this pose, Virabhadrasana 2, your knee is more important than your hip. So you want to bend into that knee so that your thigh is parallel to the floor. Pull your knee towards your baby toe. Don't let that knee collapse inwards. Arms are stretching up in line with your shoulders. Bending deeply. Everybody bend deeper into that front knee. Beautiful. You're turning to look over front, middle fingers. You are warriors. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. 3 more breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. exhale, 3. Okay, from here, you can straighten your front leg, okay. Inhale to reach your fingertips forward towards the front of the room. Bring your hand down onto your shin or onto a block on the highest level. Top hand up to the ceiling. Tuck your chin to your chest. Turn to look up to your left thumb in Trikonasana, triangle pose. Your palm is facing towards the calves. Good. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Exhale, bend into your front knee, Virabhadrasana 2 again. This time you're going to bring both hands on the outside or each side of that front foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Okay. Grab both your blocks on either side of your foot. Okay, so you've got them. Then you're going to hop your back foot closer in towards you and try and ease that back heel down onto the floor. Feet are parallel to each other. Okay. From here, inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. And then exhale, start to straighten that front leg, trying to get your chin towards your shin. Okay, you've got your blocks to help you. If you don't need the blocks, you can take them onto a lesser level or take them out the way completely. If you need a bit more of a stretch in this pose, you can step that back leg away from you a little bit. Okay, we've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. There we go. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale, bend into your front knee. Take the blocks just to the sides. And then step back, downward facing dog. All right, take a moment here to reset your breath. Come back into your body. Check in with your thoughts. Where have you been for the last couple of minutes? Have you been here with your body, with your breath? Or have you been out there thinking about 1,000 different things? Wherever you were, gather all of your energy and bring it back onto you, onto your breath. One last breath here. Inhale and exhale. Other side. Inhale to step your left foot forward in between your hands. Bring that back heel down onto the floor, lifting your torso up. Okay. So hips are square to the front of the mat. Back heel is down, toes are turned in slightly. Okay. And you want to get that left hip forward, right hip backwards. Okay. Inhale here. As you exhale, start to bend into that front knee without that knee turning out to the side. Good. Hands together at your heart. Remember that hand to heart connection. So inhale, reach up. Palms together, looking to your thumbs, bending deeply into that front knee as much as you can without that hip moving. Good. Relax your shoulders down your spine, look to your thumbs. Beautiful warriors, everybody. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, open hips, chest and arms out to the side. You can take a bit of a wider stance and really bend into that front knee. Okay, pull your knee towards your baby toe. Pull that knee that way. So this front knee towards baby toe. Yes, like that. Good. Bend into that front knee. Stretch into your fingertips. Gaze over front middle fingers. Good. We've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, bend a little bit deeper. There we go. Exhale, 3. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, reach your fingertips forward. Bring your hand either down onto your shin or onto a block. Top hand up to the ceiling, palm facing the garden. And you're turning to look up to that right thumb. Okay. This block a little bit closer in towards you, over there a little bit more. There we go, yeah. And then try and straighten that leg. Good. Yes, beautiful. All right, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, bend your front knee. Place your hands down on either side of that front foot. Come up onto the ball of your back foot. Okay, grab your blocks if you're going to need them. Hop your back foot closer in. Ground that back heel down. Feet parallel to one another. Inhale, up onto your fingertips. Lengthen, look up. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Start to bring your chin towards your shin as much as you can. All right, you've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, bend your front knee. Pop your blocks over to the sides. Step back into downward facing dog. All right, inhale, moving all the way forward to plank pose. And then you're gonna bring your knees down, chin and chest down, and come to lie flat on your tummy. Okay, so you're gonna stay there. We're gonna do a few heart openers, back bends. All right, so you're bringing your arms alongside your body, palms facing up to the ceiling. Going into locust pose or shalabhasana. So you're going to keep the tops of your hands glued down onto the floor. On your next inhale breath, lift your head, your chest, your feet and your legs, making sure that big toes and heels touch. Okay, so squeeze your legs together, zip your legs up, and then inhale, lift everything up off the mat. Try and keep your legs straight. Keeping your hands down, yes, exactly. So you're trying to lift your thighs, your knees, trying to lift your chest, your belly button. Look down to the front of the mat, so you're lengthening your spine, and pull your shoulders back. Yes, exactly, beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, lift as high as you can go. Lift, 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 lift. And exhale, lower all the way down. You can bring your right cheek to the mat. Relax everything out completely. You can wriggle your hips from side to side. All right, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. We're going to do that pose again. We're going to do a variation. So bring your chin or forehead back onto the mat. Reach back and interlace your hands behind your back. So squeeze your palms together. So interlace fingers. Yes, like that. Straighten your arms down towards your heels. And then lift your hands right up off your bum. Lift them right up off your bum. And then inhale, lift head, chest, feet, legs. Lift everything up. Lift, 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 lift. Look down to the front of your mat. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Exhale, lower all the way down. Feet flop out to the sides. Release your hands. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. All right, and then gently roll all the way over onto your back. Bend your knees, place your feet onto the mat, hip-width distance apart. Okay, and touch your heels, brush your heels with your fingertips. Okay, so you're just gently touching your feet. Good. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up to the ceiling. So you're rolling your spine up off the mat. Good, exactly. And then walk your elbows and shoulders in towards each other. And again, interlace your hands behind your back. So squeeze your palms together. Try and straighten your arms out towards your heels. And squeeze knees in a little bit. So you can bring your feet a little bit closer together. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Okay, press into your feet, lift your bum up, and then press into your shoulders to try and flop your face, your heart onto your face. All right. We've got 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Release your hands and gently replace your spine vertebra by vertebra all the way down. Okay. And then hug your knees up onto your chest, squeeze them in. Give yourself a nice big hug. So really give yourself a squeeze. And this is the point of the class where I ask you when the last time you gave yourself a compliment was. Okay. If it was maybe 5 minutes ago or this morning, that's fantastic. I'm very glad. If it was years ago or you can't even remember, we're about to change that. So I want you to think of something that you are proud of in yourself. Because what I see when I look at you is pure power. You are the most magnificent being on the planet. Without you here, this universe wouldn't exist. So remind yourself of how necessary, of how needed, and of how capable you are. Okay, give yourself a nice big hug. Tell yourself how much you love yourself, how loved you are. And then keep your right knee on your chest. Extend your left leg out along the mat. Right arm out in line with your shoulder, palm facing up. Inhale here, and as you exhale, take that knee all the way up and over to the left. Swap arms on, yeah. So try and get that knee all the way to the floor. So you can come right up onto your hip. Get that knee all the way to the floor. If you need to press it onto a block or something like that, you can do that. You can use a bolster, which is quite comfy. Okay, so you go, yes, there we go. Okay, and then keep your hand on that knee. So, yeah? Bottom leg straight and flexed. Yes. So try and get this knee all the way up in line with your belly button or higher and engage this leg. Engage. So straighten.
I don't think my body can see.
It can, I can see it can. Okay, flex this foot for me. Yes, like that. Beautiful. Nice. And then last step is to turn to look over your right shoulder. Oh, you've got a block. Cool. Good. And you've got 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale all the way back up to center. Hug both knees up onto your chest, squeeze them in. Take your block or your bolster onto the other side. And let's go to the other side. So keep your left knee up on your chest. Extend your right leg out along the mat. Left arm out in line with your shoulder, palm facing up. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knee all the way up and over to that block or to the bolster. All the way down. It's okay if your shoulder lifts up. That's all right. And then turn to look over left shoulder. Good. Okay, 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale all the way back up to center. Hug both knees up onto your chest. Squeeze them in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Remind yourself of how magnificent you really are. And then rock all the way over onto the right. And come up to a seated position facing me. Okay, so I've given you each a strap. We're going to use it in our forward fold. Okay, so sit with your legs extended. Grab those beautiful, delicious, fleshy bits of your bum and move them straight backwards. Okay, so you're grounding your sit bones into the mat. Good. Flex your feet strongly, engage knees and engage quads. Okay, your strap is going to go around the ball of your feet. The balls of your feet. Okay, so if your strap is down here or down here, you can flop your feet around and it's not actually doing the job that it's supposed to. So strap around the ball of your feet. You want your arms straight the whole time. So if you have your strap, if you're using your strap and your arms are bent, you're going to start to creep your hands down closer towards your toes. Okay. So start off, inhale, lengthen your spine. The point of this pose is not to touch your toes. The point is to fold forward with a straight spine. So my teacher, Lady Ruth G, always says in forward folds, try and find a little bit of a back bend. Okay, so try and find an arch in your back. Puff your chest forward. Tuck your chin in, suck your belly button in. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you're folding from your hips. Okay, you're not folding from your spine. You're moving from your hips, walking your hands closer, 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 eventually getting towards your toes. But flex your feet back so you're engaging your legs. Yes, good. And we've got 5 breaths here. So every inhale breath, you're arching into your back. Every exhale breath, folding a little bit deeper. Suck that belly button in. Inhale. Exhale 2, little bit deeper. Inhale, push your heart forward. Exhale 3, little bit deeper into your body. Inhale. Exhale 4, a little bit deeper into yourself. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, coming all the way back up. You can release the strap for now. Okay. And then you're going to bend your knees, place the soles of your feet together, knees out to the sides. Okay. Let's check. Cool. Thumbs into the arches of your feet. Open your feet up like a book as much as you can. And you can feel as soon as you start to do that, it opens a little bit into that ball and socket joint. Okay. So pull against your feet. Again, find that little bit of a back bend. So you're really puffing your chest forward. Suck your belly button in. And then exhale, you're going to fold forward again with the straight spine. So don't let your shoulders come up. Shoulders move back and down. You're pulling against your feet and pressing your elbows down into your thighs to encourage your knees down. Okay, we've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, coming all the way back up. You're just going to shift your feet out a little bit away from you now so that your legs make a diamond shape. And now this time we're going to relax over our body. So we aren't going to hold a nice straight spine. We're going to round a little bit and try and get the crown of your head into the insteps of your feet. Okay, so you're going to be a little bit soft and floppy over your body. And then palms to touch ahead of your toes. Okay, so this is going into a bit of a restorative pose. This is Tarasana star pose. So you're going to take 3 deep, full breaths here, in and out through your nose. Slightly constrict the back of your throat. And we're going to start to relax. Last breath now, inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Take your hands to the outsides of your knees, lift your knees up, give yourself a nice big hug. And then you can turn all the way around to face the back of the room and come to lie down on your back, preparing for Shavasana. All right, if you would like a bolster for under your knees, let me know. Yes, please. Zan, yeah. All right. So rather put it underneath your knees like that.
No, my lower back.
Oh, your lower back. Okay, that's cool. Are you comfortable like that? Do you want one for your knees as well?
Good.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you're going to lie with your arms out away from you, palms facing up to the ceiling. Feet are flopping out to the sides. All right, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh out. Another deep breath in. One more like that. Inhale. letting go of your ujjayi breath. Letting go of any tension that you're holding in your body. Any emotions that you may have brought into class with you, just place them to the side for now. Whatever thoughts make their way into your awareness, allow yourself to let those go as well. Continuously bringing yourself back to this moment right now. There is nothing else. There is no past, there is no future. All we have is this moment right now. And the control that we have is in our actions. So being on this conscious path, we understand that our actions dictate our reality. And our thoughts precede our actions. So if you can use your yoga practice to start to choose your thoughts and choose your actions with kindness, compassion, and respect, then you slowly and surely start to change the world. You put those ripples out into the world, and your ripples affect thousands of other people. There's this beautiful quote. It says it's Buddhist advice. And it reads, "Act as if the future of the universe depends on what you do, while laughing at yourself for thinking that your actions make any difference." Let everything go completely and find your special place of peace. Gently and slowly start to bring the awareness back to your body. Take a deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. Wriggle into your fingers and your toes. Take your arms back behind your head. Point your toes away. Inhale, have a full body stretch. And exhale. Hug your knees up onto your chest, squeeze them in. Gently rock from side to side and all the way over onto the right. Making your way up to a comfortable seated position, hands together at your heart. I wish you peace, peace, peace. The divine light in me recognizes, respects, and appreciates the divine light in you. When I am in that place in me and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste.